Here are the community updates for July 9th. Kent County's new COVID-19 cases are averaging around 50 per day, the Kent County Health Department shared in its weekly video update on Wednesday. The KCHD's director, Dr. Adam London, explained the county's recent resurgence in new COVID-19 cases and clarified other facets of the state of the pandemic in the area. Although Kent County has increased its number of tests being performed each day, its positivity rate is staying largely the same at about 3.7%, higher than the rest of Michigan. However, the rate's not increasing as dramatically as elsewhere in the state or around the county. Because of the area's increased number of cases and flat to slightly increasing positivity rates, the state of Michigan has moved the Grand Rapids region to the high-risk category on its Michigan Safe Start map. Along with the Lansing region, it's now classified as being at higher risk than the Detroit region, which remains in the medium-high risk category. The director also noted that the average of new cases in Kent County has dropped. The average age of a case was nearly 80 years old in last April. As of last week, the average age of cases was 30 years old. Residents ages 20 to 29 are also now 23% of all total cases in the area. Resources for mitigating COVID-19 spread are available on the KCHD's COVID-19 page, including those in multiple languages. Grand Rapids City Commission held its bi-monthly online meeting on Tuesday, debating police reform efforts, hearing hours worth of public comments, and outlining recent actions such as marijuana-related policy changes. During the evening meeting, heated discussion ensued around a planned vote on whether to cut $9 million from the Grand Rapids Police Department's budget. City Attorney Anita Hitchcock informed the commission it lacked the authority to make the budget amendment without concurrence from the city manager, blocking the vote from taking place. Instead, commissioners voted on and approved an amendment to cut the GRPD's budget by $400,000. Voting against the amendment were Commissioners Melinda Yasi and Sanita Lanier, who didn't believe the cut went far enough to satisfy its constituents calling for a GRPD budget of 32% of the city's general fund, a $9 million reduction. The $400,000 in freed up funds will be spent on 3 new city positions promoting community-based oversight and engagement. A new position in the Office of Oversight and Public Accountability, a civilian public information officer in the GRPD's office, and a civilian chief of staff position to assist the police chief in administration, strategic direction, and innovation. More details about the commission meeting's proposals and actions are available in a statement on the City of Grand Rapids website. Following the debate around police cuts extending past midnight, the City Commission approved new measure to improve social equity outcomes for future cannabis businesses in Grand Rapids. The measure also expedites approval of medical and recreational cannabis businesses. The equity policy calls for incentives in assigning zoning and licensing priority to applicants deemed equity or advancing equity, and the city's establishment of a nonprofit to extend further equity work. Under the new policy, equity applicants are eligible for discounted cannabis license fees. Additionally, applicants that don't voluntarily participate with a social equity plan will be processed after applicants that include a social equity plan. Regarding the fast-tracked approval of medical and recreational cannabis businesses in the city, medical and recreational facilities may begin applying for those local licenses starting July 20th. More details about the city's cannabis licensing process are available on the City of Grand Rapids website. The Grand Rapids Public Library's curbside pickup service will be limited to a smaller number of buildings for the next 2 weeks, it announced on Wednesday. The service update comes in response to a present staffing shortage. Since June, the GRPL to-go service has been operating in light of the GRPL's continued indoor closures due to COVID-19. The GRPL closed its buildings to the public in March. Locations still offering curbside pickup are its main library and Seymour, West Leonard, and Yankee Clipper branches. Ongoing updates to GRPL to go are available on the GRPL's website. The Rapidian encourages local residents to share their own stories related to civic, economic, and public health developments in the Grand Rapids area on the Rapidian's platform. To get started as a community reporter, visit therapidian.org/write. This update is brought to you by the Rapidian, GRPD, and the Grand Rapids Community Media Center. Please take care of yourself and take care of others.